It's fearful to enter upon a career in acting because it is so damn competitive. And I've never been asked that I have a degree, what my religion was, what my sex was, anything. Just, can I do the role? So it's very democratic too. But because it is so democratic, it's also anybody can try their hand at it, you know. And so it particularly, so I had this degree in radio broadcasting. I was offered things, assistant station managers, and they're all over Texas. But I decided I had to find out, you know, could I be what I thought that God meant for me to be? Because I was on stage one night in college, and it came upon me that I was exactly where God had created me to be. And that being the case, I've never had a minute's stage fright. I've never met Ethel Merman, the renowned stage actress, musical stage actress, passed away now, but she had this thing. She said, if they down there thought they could do it as well as me, they'd be up here and I'd be down there. And the door that swung this way to let them in, swings that way to let them out. So why shouldn't they watch me do my thing? Well, my attitude is the same. But it's all of the malarkey that goes with it, you see. I mean, most people that finally come to any degree of success in the business and have any sense have a publicist that, you know, that kind of keeps your, you know, whatever. And I never had a publicist. I'm not interested in that part of it. I have a friend named Morgan Woodward. You getting all this, Charlie? Okay. I have a friend named Morgan Woodward who... Did you ever see Cool Hand Luke?
Yeah, actually.
Okay. Do you remember this guy that stood guard with this rifle? He had with these dark glasses on. He never said a word. But when you went down on his face, it was a pockmarked face, and you knew that he would just as soon kill you as look at you. And that was my buddy Morgan, who we've done a lot of stuff together. He's from University of Texas too. About 7 years ago, he called me, and he said, I'm on the board here of the Golden Boot Awards. He said, and they've never given you one. And I said, well, Morgan's a little late, you know. And I said, what we wanted to give you one. And so they did, and I've got it upstairs. But they're a little late giving me the Walk of Fame, because I'm not going to live much longer. I had a blood transfusion yesterday, or I wouldn't have the strength to talk to you right now. I mean, this time yesterday, I was there with the blood dripping in me, and this time 2 days ago, I was out of it. I didn't, and because as your red and white blood corpuscles get eaten away by the cancer, your energy, your immune system goes, and it's not painful, but it's my mind, I'm 84. I was 84 in July. My mind has stayed very active. I came here the first time in 85 with Emilio Estevez, They did a Stephen King movie called Maximum Overdrive, and Stephen directed. And he never tried to direct again. I've done a couple of other things that he's written, and he's been there because he's that way. And he said, "No, I don't want to, no more of this directing, because it's all on you." And we made this movie here, and they had when Emilio and I came in on the plane from L.A. and they took us because my wife was back there, his girlfriend was back there, waiting for us to find a place to live, and then they were coming in, and so this driver, local driver, takes us around. We go to Wrightsville Beach, which is the elite place, and we found a little beach, a little nice little apartments there, and we're coming back, and the bridge is up, and the bridge just stays up, and I said to the driver, I said, so listen, I said, does that bridge go up, at a certain time, every half hour, every hour, or what? He said, it goes up when it needs to go up. And so we keep sitting there for 30 minutes. I said, how long does it stay up? As long as it needs to stay up, And I said to Emilio, because I knew they were building a truck stop out on the highway, where we had to go. And one of the things that you've got to be, an actor has got to be, in fact, anybody that's making a movie has got to be punctual. Because all that time, it's not peanuts they're paying everybody. And so just when you're sitting around waiting on somebody to come, that is key to, we can't get started until they do come. You won't work long in the profession if you get and so I said, we can't stay someplace where you never know whether the bridge is going to be up or not. And I said to the driver, I said, do you have any other place you can take us? And he took us to, someplace you had a guard at the gate. It was built on a golf course landfall or something. And I said, I don't play golf. And I said, when we work 6 days a week, and Emilio says, I don't play golf either. I said, is there any other place? He said, well, there's this raunchy place that the Marines ruined in World War II. It's called Carolina Beach. And Emilio grinned and said, take us to the raunchy. What I enjoy and what is most challenging to me is to play different kinds of parts, different parts. And of course the people that hire people to act for them don't want to take any chances, so they'll pigeonhole you. Okay, this guy plays, crooked cop. Bink, here you go, crooked cop. And but once I played a crooked cop, now I want to play a straight cop, or a crippled cop, or a blind cop, or something, and so you don't become a star with playing different things. You become a star. Clark Gable and all those guys. That's because the time I'm talking about, dear heart, is long before you were born, probably. And so I would turn down a bigger, showier part if something I were done to do something here that may fail, but the challenge to me is to play somebody different. What if you could look out every morning? You can't get too full of yourself if you watch that a lot, you think, man, how puny am I with all that power out there, Both created by the same creator. And so, I found it delightful here.